Welcome to Caribbean Global Network News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. In today's headlines, no tuberculosis threat at Supreme Court. And in sports, Stafanie Taylor takes top honors for scoring the most ODI runs. The Court Management Services, CMS, says that the Supreme Court will remain open as health inspectors have not found any evidence of tuberculosis, TB, in the courthouse. In a news release Thursday afternoon, CMS said there is no established link between the court and the 3 police officers who reportedly contracted tuberculosis. The Police Federation says its medical services branch will conduct tests following reports that the cops contracted TB while on duty. It is suspected that they became infected while tending to a prisoner. Grenada introduces compulsory prayers in schools. The Ministry of Education in Grenada says a mandatory hour of prayer will be introduced in all schools this year. The ministry says it is expected that all schools be engaged in prayer simultaneously from 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. On the day of the activity, a minister of religion or a designated person will be assigned to each school to conduct the program. Jamaican couple and daughter perish in house fire in USA. A New Year's Day fire in southeast Columbus, Ohio, in the United States resulted in the death of a Jamaican couple and their 2-year-old daughter. Dead are 33-year-old Nerissa Distin, 42-year-old Gary Morris, and their daughter Serena. A report from the local channel Ohio 10 TV said information from the Columbus fire officials indicate that at least one of the deaths is not related to the fire. The couple's 2 older children were not at the house at the time of the fire. And in sports, female jockey determined to keep riding after near-death experience. Female jockey Samantha Fletcher is anticipating getting back in the saddle after being kicked in the side by a young horse during an early morning workout on Boxing Day. The near-death experience took place after Fletcher fell from and was then kicked by her mount during an exercise at Caymanas Park. She suffered injury to her kidney and was hospitalized for a few days. She was released on Monday. Stafanie Taylor takes top honors for scoring the most ODI runs. Jamaican Stafanie Taylor, captain of the West Indies women's cricket team, has scored the most one-day international runs over the last decade of her career. Statistics show that Taylor, who led the West Indies women to a historic T20 World Cup win, did better in the longer format of the game. Taylor has scored 3,993 runs at an average of 45.89 for this decade, signifying that it is enough to finish ahead of Australian Meg Lanning with a score of 3,693 runs at an average of 52.75. That's it for your CGN News and Sports. I'm Scott Wilson. Pleasant viewing.